Survivors say after the Holocaust, they tried to look to the future, unable to speak of the past. It was half a century before Ivor Perl, now nearly 93, felt able to publicly talk about his time at Auschwitz. Fellow survivor Susan Pollock, 94, spent years sharing her testimony in schools across the country. When you talk about Auschwitz, what are the images that come into your mind?
The memory of Auschwitz and entry into Auschwitz will never lose itself in my mind. First of all, we had our hair shaven and clothes also changed. My mum was sent to the gas chamber. It's like being what we think hell. Hell, indescribable. The hate, the fear, and inhumanity.
After the war, Susan moved to Sweden. She had lost almost all of her family. In Canada, she married fellow Holocaust survivor Abraham. They had 3 children.
No.
Ivor Perl was 12 years old when he was deported to Auschwitz from Hungary. This was him just after liberation 80 years ago. He pretended he was older and therefore useful as slave labour. It almost certainly saved him from the gas chambers. Only he and his brother Alec, out of 9 children and their parents, survived. More than 1 million people, mostly Jewish, were murdered at Auschwitz, just one of the Nazis' infamous concentration camps. They were gassed, starved or died from disease. Ivor is pessimistic as to whether humanity has learnt from history.
When I was younger, so I thought to myself, I arrived in this world in a terrible time, 1932. At least when I leave it, at least the world will be in a better place. But I'm doubting it very, very much.
How important do you think it is that we keep hearing your story and the stories of the other survivors?
I hope I'm wrong. But there's an awful lot of saying that one doesn't learn from history. You're cursed to live it through again.
Their voices are diminishing, but no less powerful 80 years after the liberation of Auschwitz. Lisa Holland, Sky News.